Yo, Elliot! Yo, so our buddy James from England is running some cycles of test. He's on the juice, folks, and he feels like he could run through a freaking wall. So apparently he's running, he says, test ethanoate and growth hormone, right? And obviously he feels like he can just bone every single chick that passes by, because that's what happens. And when your testosterone, you're that anabolic, your testosterone growth hormone is that high. Not only do you feel like you could run through a freaking wall, pick up 1,000 pounds, you also are naturally going to feel like you want to have sex all the time. So this is normal and natural. He expects it. We should all expect it. That's just the way it is. Your testosterone's high. Now, the strange thing is that he feels like since his testosterone has been higher, chicks are just digging him. He's like, dude, is it that they smell the testosterone on? This is what he asks. Do they smell the testosterone on me? And is that why now all of a sudden everywhere I go, chicks are just flocking to me? He's like a chick magnet. Everywhere he goes, girls want to get the D. And he's like, where'd this come from? Because it was never the case when he wasn't on testosterone. He wants to know if they smell his pheromones. Perhaps, I'd say maybe. I don't know for a fact, but what I do know for a fact is two things. Number one, where your attention lies is what you're going to receive. The thing that you focus on is what's going to generally happen. And most guys your age are focused on how they're not good enough. They need more. They got to do more. They're never going to measure up. So what happens is they never measure up. They never get enough. They're always focused on why chicks don't like them. But you, because your testosterone is so extraordinarily, inhumanly high, are focusing on, God damn, I feel like $1,000,000. Wow, I'm so freaking strong. I'm amazing. Look at my muscles. I'm great. So you're focusing on all this high self-esteem shit. Guess what? You are great because that's where your focus is. And you're also focusing on, I would like to fuck every girl that passes by. So you know what happens? I have high self-esteem and high sex drive. You're going to attract chicks. It's your mindset. I don't necessarily think it's the chemicals per se that you're using, the synthetic hormones you're putting in your body. I don't know if that's what's creating the attraction, but what it's creating, you know, it is kicking in a mental response whereby you feel like you could run through a freaking brick wall and you want to have sex all the time. And that mental attitude, which is so important, is helping you attract what it is you want in your life, right? Now here's the thing. I have no problems with anything that anybody chooses to do. If you said that you are crack and like, you know, you're happy, you're like life is great and I'm smoking crack cocaine, then that's fine. You know, I'm not here to judge. But what I would guard against with the fact that you feel so freaking good on the steroids is, number one, there's going to come a time when it's a slippery slope where you basically are like, okay, this is not working anymore, I need more, or I need a different kind. And then you're really gonna start, it's a spiral down effect where you are going to become addicted to and dependent on the extrinsic substance, right? And that's a dangerous place to be. When you are attached to and you're personally identified with, when you need as opposed to just want or experiencing through experimentation, another thing, then you become a slave to it. What I don't want to have happen, what I don't want to see happen to you, like enjoy the shit, man, enjoy it, build muscle and have sex. What I don't want to see happen is 5 years from now, you can't get off this stuff and your body has just stopped producing its own, and for some reason you can't get it anymore. Right? You just can't get steroids anymore. Maybe your dealer has been arrested or whatever the case may be. You just can't get your hands on it anymore. Because that can happen. That's a possibility. Now you're fucked. I'm always afraid of being so attached to something that when it disappears, my personal identity has been dissolved. That's what's going to happen eventually, at some point. Happens to all of us, you know, even if it's something that is intrinsic, right? We become attached to youth. That's why our culture is so attached to wanting to look young when you're fucking old. Everybody gets plastic surgery and breast implants and uses steroids when they're 60 years old so they remain young. It's this attachment that's the fucking problem. It's not the steroids, it's the attachment to it that's the problem. So enjoy yourself, dude. Just don't get lost in it. Peace. Yo, Elliot.